Hi, my name is Tasha and I'm a Capilla woman from New South Wales. Today I'm standing on the land of the Gubbi Gubbi people, and I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land in which we meet today, and I would like to acknowledge the elders, past, present and emerging.
Hi, I'm Crystal. I'm a Canala woman living on Gubbi Gubbi land. I'd also like to acknowledge the connection that our people have to land, sea, waterways and our community, and the continued importance that it has for our people.
Hi, I'm Christy. Today I'd like to acknowledge past histories through colonisation and the effects that it still has on the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people today.
We do have a short clip from our Queensland State MP Mark Ryan that we'd like to play this morning, just to begin launching Child Protection Week 2020.
Hi everybody. And I'm Mark Ryan. It's good to see you, and we're celebrating Child Protection Week, and Child Protection Week obviously is an important time for us to remember that message around it's everyone's business. Child protection requires us all to work together, to keep an eye on each other, and to make sure that the most vulnerable in our community, our kids, are looked after and loved. Obviously, I've got a lot of fun here with my two boys. They have a lot of fun all the time, keeps me on my toes, but it's certainly one of the most fulfilling things I can do. And I'm one of the really lucky ones. I had a great upbringing as a kid, and I want to make sure that my kids also have a great upbringing. So everyone, enjoy Child Protection Week. Let's together celebrate that really important message that child protection is everybody's business, and most importantly, keep an eye on all our kids, make sure they're safe, make sure they're loved.
Thank you very much for the introduction, and it's a pleasure to be here with you today. I'd like to also acknowledge the traditional owners, the Gubbi Gubbi people, who land we meet on today, and acknowledge their elders past, present and emerging, and other cultures too that might be as here with us today as well, acknowledge their elders past, present as well. I also want to acknowledge the TAFE Queensland staff and students, the Moreton Child and Family Network, the local level alliance, Council's library team, and everybody else here today has helped come forward and help pack these parcels. It's a very important, I suppose, week which we highlight what we should be doing every day of the year, I believe, of Child Protection Week. And Mark, I love seeing Mark's videos because he's always telling me stories about Danny and what a cheeky boy he is. But it just brought home to me then that little story I'd like to share with you, that I went to school, and I went to a more boys' school, but we had a reunion about 5 or 10 years ago, and it wasn't until that reunion, which we left school in 1982, so it was many, many years ago, that I found out that one of my mates there had actually had an abusive childhood at home, and the school knew about it, and a couple of other mates knew about it, but none of the rest of the group knew about what was going on in his home. The abuse he was copying at home from his father particularly. So I thought if we'd known back then what was happening, we could reach out and be more supportive towards him. So it takes a community to raise a child, is that old saying, but I think now we need to go back to that, because at the moment, everybody stays in their own little box and we don't look out for each other. So highlighting that through Child Protection Week, I think is a fantastic ability to focus the community on what we need to do to look after our vulnerable children within our community. And for those children who are in those positions, these packs that you are putting together today, like I said out there, is going to touch them and know that somebody is out there thinking about them and puts a little bit of joy in their life. So thank you very much for what you do today, and for spreading this word. It kicks off next Sunday, so it's a pleasure to be part of it. And as I said, we can keep telling everybody out there to keep an eye out for each other, and particularly the vulnerable children. I think we'll have a better community. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mia. I'm going to introduce the lovely Tara from Intercept Youth and Family Services. So, Tara. Yep, welcome, Tara.
Thank you, Deb. So I work for Intercept, which is an auspice of Lutheran Services, but I'm just one representative from the LLA, so Local Level Alliance and the Moreton Bay Child and Family Network. So we just wanted to give a shout out to everyone who's given us donations for this effort, which includes the following MPs, so Peter Dutton and Simone Wilson, as well as Luke Howarth. They were really generous. And then also all of our working group organisations, so Intercept, the amazing TAFE, the Benevolent Society, and just Tasha, Red Cross Sandcastles and Hippie programs, Your Town from D-Bay, Mercy, and more specifically FAC, a Chorus Parents Next program, the Sagar Consultancy, CADA, Moreton Bay Libraries, APM, Caboolture Early Years Place, Laurel Place, Caboolture Neighbourhood Centre, Uniting Care, Churches of Christ IFS, Department of Education, QFCC and Bravehearts, and that's just like an inkling. That's just a tiny, tiny group from a really huge group of people who believe that child protection is everybody's business. The other person we wanted to thank is Janice Sanders, who is the author and educator behind the books that are inside these packs. So she's given us a big discount to be able to reach more families, and the books she's we purchased. Let's talk about body boundaries, consent and respect, and no means no. So thank you to Janine.
Thank you. Thank you, Tara. Just finally, before we break up and head back, for a much-deserved coffee break, I think before we pack up the rest of our stuff today, our Child Protection Week event 2020 is called Colour Our Community. And what a beautiful way to represent Child Protection Week. I personally would like to have a massive shout out to Christy, Dana, Crystal, Tasha, Estrella, and TAFE students. Thank you so much. Without you guys, this would have been so much harder, than what it's been today. So thank you so much for all of your energies and efforts, and we're all very passionate about child protection and protecting children. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, everybody. Let's enjoy watching the virtual space when that kicks off next week. Okay? So give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you very much, everybody.